Okay, hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back, Team Alpha. So, this is going to be our Sprint 1 review session. Over the past 2 weeks, we've been focused on laying the foundation of the Campus Health Hub. And by start developing on the health appointment schedule and working on creating an intuitive user interface. Today, we're here to share our progress that we learned from the experience and our plan our next steps. So let's start with Brian. Could you share with us what you've accomplished in the few weeks?
Thanks, Jonathan. I'm excited to report that we have a basic version of the scheduling system up and running. Users can select appointment times, provide necessary information, and receive confirmation for their appointments. It's still in the initial stages, but the core functionality is there. On the interface side, I focused on ensuring the scheduling process is simple and intuitive. There's still work to be done, but I'm pleased with the start.
Okay, yeah, that's great to hear, Brian. It sounds like we're right on track. Jochen, as the product owner, how do these developments, I would say, align with the user stories that we have thus far and the needs of the users?
Well, I've been working closely with Brian and following his work. I've been comparing it against the user stories, and I'm happy to say that so far what he's done has been aligned with very well with our initial goals. And I would say that we have a solid foundation on the scheduling system as well as the interface, which are both critical components of this project. And I would say that the feedback that we've gathered so far is on the right direction.
Okay, great, Jochen. Okay, that sounds like we're definitely meeting the user's needs. Thiago, let's say from the stakeholders' perspective, what is your take on the progress and the feedback that we've started to gather?
There is a good news. We got a very positive feedback, and especially regarding the easy of scheduling appointments. They they give more suggestions for improvements, of course. Uh, for example, they were talking about enhancing the user interface because they believe more flexible scheduling options. This this feedback was invaluable as we refining we make a further development to our platform.
Oh, great insights, Thiago. Thank you. Feedback is definitely crucial, and it is encouraging to hear that our efforts are definitely resonating with the users. Now, let's discuss what our learnings from the sprint and what went well. Brian, what do you think are some areas that we can improve from the developments that we have thus far?
On the technical side, developing the scheduling system went smoothly. However, integrating user feedback earlier could enhance our design process. For the next sprint, I would like to incorporate more testing and feedback loops.
I agree with Brian. Our story alignment worked well, but I think we can improve integrating the feedback more dynamically. This will just ensure that we're meeting our technical specifications, but also address the user needs.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely, Joachim, the engaging with users early is being beneficial. Moving forward, like increasing the frequency and the depth of your feedback sessions could provide even more insights. We need to consider some risks to the project, privacy risk, inaccurate information, lack of validation, uh, security vulnerabilities, and behavior and psychological risks. Brian, you have any thoughts on how we can handle this feedback?
That's a good observation, Diego. They are areas that I'll have to pay keen attention to, especially considering the nature of the project since it deals deeply with medical data. We don't want there to be any mismatch information that can cause issues down the line to people using our application. Similarly, we don't want to have a loss of data that can impact our users.
How we can ensure the user data is secure and how we can mitigate potential privacy breaches.
That's a good point. I think implementing a two-factor authentication system on users' accounts will enhance the security, therefore preventing privacy breaches from occurring.
That's a good point there, Brian. I do agree with that. And great points pointing out, Thiago. Thank you. We do appreciate that. It will definitely help to make our product more safe for and beneficial for the users in the long run. So I thank all of you for your honest reflections. It sounds like we had some good reviews on the sprint one that we had so far. This is definitely going to help us in the long run of the project. Before we conclude, is there anything else anyone would like to point out before we move along?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. That seems like that's all. So in summary, we made considerable progress in Sprint 1 towards creating valuable resource for the campus community. So let's just take what we've learned and especially incorporate user feedback and apply that to the next sprint. I'm proud that we've accomplished what we have so far and thank all of you for all the hard work and dedication. Let's keep up this momentum for the rest of the sprints and I'll see you all in the next meeting. Have a great day and bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you, Jonathan. Bye.